Heyo, good morning, peeps. Welcome back to more CS News. Thanks to all of you guys who have been leaving comments, who have been stopping by. What are you sipping on this morning? I've already had one shot of espresso. I'm feeling good. The CS News is good, and this week is going to be great because we got some great tournaments going on, some great content, so let's break it down. This actually stems back a few days and something we should have an update sometime soon. It is Spunj's message to Valve on the map pool, as we are now less than 3 weeks away from our opening tournament of the CS year. What a short offseason, by the way. And also Blast Bounty. That's the tournament we're going to be playing. It's going to be very fun to see, as it is a different kind of system for a CS tournament we've already talked about on this channel, and we're going to be seeing a showcase of a lot of new rosters. I think I speak for everyone by saying I am super excited. Unless Valve want to change up the map pool just really right before the event, then we might have some issues, says Spunj. Saying hello, Counter-Strike team. I hope you're enjoying your festivities this time of year. Today, I would like to make an appeal that if you are planning to update the competitive map pool, can you please do it as soon as possible? The first tournament of the year starts in 12 days, and it would be nice to have the first season of 2025 not fractured by a map pool change mid-season. I hope this message reaches you well, and you can see the sense in making such change. Thank you. And a few days later, he showcased that Counter-Strike had apparently liked that same tweet, and he also said, "I'm a snitch." This, of course, coming off the back of yesterday's video, we saw someone like Major talking about this. Hey, you know what? Train is worse than Vertigo right now, so people curious how this map pool will be updated for the 2025 competitive season. Will we see Vertigo go? And will we see another map come back? Of course, Train still, needing some updates by the eyes of a lot of pro players out there. If it's worse than Vertigo, then you know for a lot of the player bases, it's not going to be too fun competitively. So we'll see how things shake up over there, and we will see how it should be probably this week, I would assume, how that map pool is updated. We will keep you guys posted on that. And speaking of other tournaments out there, unfortunately, there was some drama from this past weekend, Launders LAN. Let me preface by saying I like Launders. I love these kind of events. Esports needs more locals, and it's unfortunate that an event like this was struck by networking issues and a string of issues that left half the teams there unfortunately disqualified after practicing for, in some cases, months and travel and hotels to just compete at Launders LAN for a chance at some better exposure than other local CS and esports LANs will get you because it's attached to a name like Launders. It was a sucky ending, which at the end, it was actually an event that was left with 8 teams and was steamrolled by NRG, which shouldn't really be a surprise. They were definitely the best team there, and congratulations to them. But unfortunately, after all these issues, it meant no Valvo points was going to be offered for the event. And really unfortunate reading some of the player accounts. Launders has now also posted an update saying he will be posting a video of his own to explain these issues, and I'm sure he will do that thoroughly. I hope this does not deter him from doing more of these in the future, but I also hope the players that were wronged, get a bit more than a full refund. It just sucks, man. It really sucks reading some of the, because they a lot of these guys wanted just games. Some saying my team was supposed to start at 12:30 in the morning, had spent nearly 6 months practicing and planning for it. We had to wait until 10 p.m. for our team to get called up, and we were only able to play 3 rounds before our entire group was canceled and we were offered refunds. My team feels very sorry for the admins who spent the entire day trying to solve endless issues, but there were so many teams like ours who have spent the majority of this year, not to mention hundreds of dollars in travel plus hotel fees to attend and compete in this tournament. And another saying, I'm really disappointed with the Launders LAN, aka VRS event, first NA event in 2025. My team waited 12 plus hours doing nothing but AFK in the venue. We didn't get to play our first game until around 10 p.m., supposed to start at 12:30 p.m. And others had made note of their experience, kind of similar stuff. The one update we have from Launders before he makes his full video saying, for the teams we had to refund, we will also host a free-to-enter 10K online tournament this month for them to play. The venue installed faulty switches and couldn't figure out the issue yesterday. They are changed today and everything is working. Sorry for everyone in the group who got effed over. Been to many LANs in my life, but no matter how late they ran, we always found a solution. Feel terrible that we had to give up. And the giving up being that half the players and teams had to be disqualified, which again, it just sucked, man, because I really do enjoy watching these events. I enjoy sitting back, getting clips of these kind of things, and I will keep on covering them in the future. And if you're in Launders' shoes, obviously the CS community very much diehard, very much feeling bad for these players, and they can leave some pretty nasty comments. I can guarantee you guys they were trying their darndest the entire time. And again, hopefully these are issues that are now made aware of and fixed for the future going forward for more of these LAN events. Regardless, it was NRG just stomping everyone, which is another question that could be drawn of like, what's the disparity level of team competition we should have at these events? We will see what Launders' explanation is, but this is probably the last time I'll be talking about this. Just had to address it. Because while you guys are probably here, we also had Ev. I call him Ev because I don't know how to, Evlone, Evalone. I've never known how to, I love pronouncing names. You guys know this, as he's been hosting a $200,000 2v2 tournament, which has been a joy to watch. It's been amazing to see a lot of decent clips because the clips are so sporadic, as it's been several of your top players out there. We got Donk M0nesy, we got Simple and Perfecto, Yakinder showed up as well, but C-Tom is also there, a bunch of other names, Baz, apparently another up-and-comer, Kyosuke, which people just keep on calling him Kiyusuke, and I'm like, I asked for a pronunciation, it's Kyosuke. Am I wrong? But that tournament is currently ongoing at the point of me recording, but we have seen some great clips. And yes, if you've ever wondered what Donk and M0nesy are like on the same team, they are very good. They are really, really, really good.
О, ебать их прям впечатало. Шорт.
Надо нож. Братан, это минус 2500.
Ох, ебать.
Не, он сейчас развернется.
Ну так, подбачь.
Бля, какой ты! Бля, это вот топ-1 нож. Это вот топ-1. Это...
Бля, очень жестко, пиздец.
Да, жестко очень, братан, очень жестко. Просто без шансов перестреливать. Но Магнолия в прайме, Магнолия играет. Типа, это... Кто?
Ну, хорош.
1-4. Первый раунд есть. Калаш есть, взял дальний. Перфекто ближний.
And some people out there questioning maybe the format of this, it could have probably done a bit better map-wise, like maybe integrate some more wingman is what I've seen a lot of comments about. And it seems like there's been a lot of gentleman agreements of what can and cannot be used. Despite that, we're still seeing some sneak around and some knifing out there. My boy Yucky, he got it.
Не играли.
На нож.
Это 2500! Это первые $2500 на турнире!
Развернись.
Они чисто вдвоем идут. А он прикрывает вас.
$2500 достается Дани Донку, это первый нож на турнире.
But at the end of the day, it's mostly for a for-fun kind of tournament, but some guys are going cracked for that, you know, $200,000 in prizing, which is an amazing prize pool, by the way. I mean, where the frick, like, what the nuts? That's a lot of money to play for in the short offseason these guys have, and they just get to play a fun 2v2 tournament for $200K. Like, what the? So we'll see how that tournament rounds up, and I'll give you guys the final ending when that does happen. I imagine when it comes to grand finals, both teams will be trying quite handily. It's also been really fun seeing Simple backing at him as well, with some great clips, and no rumors on what Simple's future plans are going to be. That will be another video probably this week. Some last tidbit news for all of you guys who do care about NACS, because NACS will be great again eventually. M0nesy now making changes. It will be Rec out of their lineup, who unfortunately broke his leg. Really bad timing as they head into their first boot camp. It will be Keto to now join this roster, hence why someone like Sin from M0nesy is saying what's better than one German, two Germans, and hence why Malbs goes what's better than that, one Guatemalan, which he would be correct in that statement. If you guys don't know, Malbs is Guatemalan. He used to play for M0nesy, and then he left M0nesy to go to G2 and do a lot of great things and be number 12 on the HLTV top player list after just 6 months. He's very good. Guatemalans are very good at CS. So that's the North American news. All right, you Europeans are playing 2v2 200K tournaments. You know what we're doing? Living life, breaking our legs, okay? And hopefully Rec will be back and healing. Obviously a tough start to the season. Hopefully we'll eventually rejoin this roster as this season is now underway. We are just a couple weeks away from some big tournaments, guys, and of course some big news coverage. Thank you all for being here. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Okay, bye-bye.